You're listening to Stellar Success, Leveling Up for Medical Pros with Dr. Tudor Francu. Join us as we explore how medical professionals can achieve stellar success in all areas of life. It's time to level up.
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Tudor Francu. I'm the host of Stellar Success Podcast, and I have the pleasure and the honor of having here with me Dr. Alena Butkevica. And Dr. Alena, tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your success recently.
It wouldn't be, hi everyone. And telling myself wouldn't be really, I can be a long story or a short story, which one you want? Technically,
Let's get the short story first, and then we'll
short
dive
story,
into
I
certain
am
aspects
a
of it.
trained oromaxillofacial surgeon and have done more than 15,000 surgeries. And I'm originally from Latvia, but got all my training in the United States at Boston University. But as a surgeon, I noticed very early in life that after surgery, we all put stitches in, either it's heart surgery or leg surgery or facial surgery. And we are waiting for body to heal. Nothing we can do. We can alter, we can't heal. So all my research since 2002 from Boston University, I was at the time at the Boston University, just finished my postgrad. I started to do a research how to expedite regeneration and healing rate after the surgery. That was my first and major concern, because aging was not a matter at that point. So because we get swelling, we get pain, we get exudate, and it can turn stitches off, it can, create scarring, it can secondary infection, and as a doctor, all the problems, and we want to avoid them because we want to have very fast and safe recovery.
Yeah.
So which would benefit surgery, would benefit patient, would benefit, health and everything. So
Very nice.
it was not that easy to figure it out until I did. So that's one thing which I did figure out, how to boost body's natural ability to heal.
That's excellent.
And once I figured out how to boost body's natural ability to heal, like it does every time body has been injured, or, as you know, we are constantly developing and evolving since the day we are born. Even before the day we were conceived from two tiny molecules, right? And
Right.
body knows exactly how to make us in our form and shape as we are. As you look and I look, we are, two different but very similar, right, creatures. So body knows exactly how to make ears, how to make, but we just kind of know, we have a vague idea in our Western how is it happening, how the whole body is working. We kind of know, but we don't.
I see.
We
Interesting.
can
Very
explain,
interesting
we
research.
can't replicate it.
Yeah. So what are you
It's too
doing presently?
complex.
Are you working in a research center, or do you have
Well,
a
we have a
practice?
biotech at Stony Brook University, and I have my PhD in biomaterials since 2002, and I working on body's natural ability to heal and killing infections. I came out to talking about me and my successes. So I came out to the patented new safe fast-acting, let's say, antibiotic, which kills all hospital infections from MRSA, E. coli, and so on. And we tried on them all because it breaks lipid coated of the bacteria. So we can do surgery. Right now, we have done, in my practice, in collaboration with university, 200, almost 300 surgeries where people who had an infections, we did infection, we cleaned the wound, we restored the wound, either implant or bone grafting, to the shape that area should be, and would close it without a drainage at the same time.
That's very good.
Without antibiotics. So this
Dr. Alena, let me dive a little bit into how you are so successful right now. What's your definition of success?
So success is, it's multifaceted, because, like, for example, right now I am I put all my knowledge because I'm 60, right? So I put all my, and I started to age. I started aging right now. Like I don't
We
have
all are,
any,
right?
right? So, but aging is something, pa patient who come to for oromaxillofacial surgeries, they look at you because they judge you by your looks, right? If you're healthy, you should be healthy. You should be good looking. You should be in good, in a good mood, and only then they trust you with their health. It's not like life and death someplace where it doesn't matter, but in my field it does because people are coming for self-confidence, renovation, restoration, and I'm trying to say, well, listen, it's not, it's not going to make, maybe it's not going to make you happy. So I made a line of a skincare and healthcare products, natural products, no side effects, because when you're a surgeon, you see side effects, and those side effects just bite patients, not us, but so. Success is, you can be successful after each successful surgery. It's well done, just have a success. You can have, like a surgeon, you can have successful financial freedom, right?
Right.
But my success is I can see so many problems in medicine, and especially in people like 30 years ago, we would give antibiotics and patients would heal in 2 days, and we have no problems. Now you can just jump packed with the antibiotics and steroids and whatnot. Response is bad. Response is bad. People are weaker. So to find something to boost their ability, to increase their immunity, to make them fight, because the body has that natural ability. So I measure success if I will be able, because we have that solution already. My success at this point is to bring this product and this notion that people can have a better quality of health, and therefore life quality, and also aging much better. So success
I see.
is when you make
So
people
what made you be in this position right now to have this kind of success? Do you have any kind of secrets, habits, or skills that you use every day to be successful?
craziness.
What does that mean?
I mean, if you see that when I was at Boston University, and I said, listen, you shouldn't do this. In Western medicine is very classic. It's very classic. You should do this, this, this. And if the big company told you to do that, somehow everybody just follows and sees as their side of it, but they kind of close their blind eyes, blind, just
Yeah,
keep following. And maybe because my grandmother was a healer, maybe because I'm partially a free spirit, I don't know. It's just, if I see that there is a problem and maybe there is a solution to that, I will dig like those dogs who are dig for truffles. I'm
hmm,
gonna go until I'll get it, or I kill myself in the process, But it's something very important for me as a doctor, and for me as a human. If I know that we can treat people better, and Hippocrates oath is don't harm, and just giving medicines and medicine, and just, of course, every surgery, every medicine is kind of money into your pocket, right? So,
I
but
see. So do you do
there's a
anything
concept.
like every day on a consistent basis to get you the success you have right now?
No, I take breaks. No, I take breaks to how would I say? I love ocean. I think in my previous life I have been some sea creature. So I just I have to be by the water. I have to have my hours, just no matter what. I just stop everything I mean, not the surgery. I will finish surgery. But apart from that, I can stop anything and everything and I just go out and be with nature.
Interesting. Very good.
Yeah. I have to
You
do that.
mentioned earlier that you are originally from Latvia.
Yes.
When did you come over to United States, and
Ah,
were you a doctor at that time?
Yes,
practice?
yes. It's absolutely insane. I started my private practice in Latvia in 1992, long time ago, and then um, I started in a basement. I started in the smallest, tiniest practice. Nobody knew me, just like I was nothing, zero, zero. And then I started to study. I spent 3 times in Hacettepe University in Turkey, where we had to amputate legs, open heart surgeries, lungs. Like I was exposed to the whole body, which was, moonlighting every second day. So it's every second day. It's 17 hours in the hospital a day,
Yeah.
every second day. So you can do it when you're young, but it was it was an experience to work in intensive care, and just see all kind of wounds, and I see
Mhm.
how they heal. That's kind of put me into that spin that yes, we really have to do something to get body to react and get the healing process much faster, because
I
sometimes
see.
we're late. Yeah. And then
Okay,
I
so
traveled.
you came to United States after that
I
and
came,
opened
I
up.
was in Sweden, I was in Canada, and then I came to United States just because I
Mhm.
was burning out, because all combination of my kind of knowledge, international knowledge, I was always bringing back to practice. And so all of a sudden I started to stand out as a surgeon because I had different set of skills.
Mhm.
And as I had a different set of skills, I had a different outcome. Once I had a different outcome, it's a word of mouth. People see that they are coming out much better than from the other office. So I started to get a waiting list to 3, 4 months, and I started to burn out because, I could work
You
7 days a
you
week,
mean burnout from
burning
practice
like
from
emotionally, like
surgeries,
I just want to
from
close the
doing
door.
surgeries?
Yeah. Mhm.
I see.
Big time. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
just, I couldn't.
you're that successful that you reached a point that you didn't want to do it anymore because you were
Like
burned
three
out.
times. Yeah.
I see. How did you get out of that situation?
I run away from the office as far as I can. And office,
Okay. Okay. And
yeah, because
did
I
you
just
reassess
it,
your
it was it was
priorities?
like I would come home, and I would just leave the office. I would just slam the door because it's 8 o'clock in the evening, and there is
Yeah.
another patient. Just maybe I can, and the next day they were waiting for me again. And the thing is, with a waiting list, you are like Jesus Christ crucified, because I know that if today they would sign up for January 16th, they will show
Hmm.
up. So on January
Yeah.
16th, I have to be perfectly healthy, perfectly. I can't oversleep. I can't undersleep. I have to
Yeah.
have,
You felt like a robot.
yeah. And I all of a sudden I'm like, and then
Yeah, this is an interesting thing that I want to kind of emphasize is that, sometimes it's great to be successful, and it's sometimes a great feeling of achievement to be successful. But in the same time, we as doctors, being successful, we pay a big price in our own
emotional,
mental health,
emotional as well, emotional, um,
health, and well-being. I mean,
physical.
you can go on like this on and on forever, every day, 24 hours a day.
No.
So it's very important to take a break. And how do you take breaks? What do you do to, at that time to kind of, disconnect?
So, I used to be an avid horse rider,
Hmm.
and also I had my farm. I had 19 horses, 500 sheep,
Wow,
and my exit strategy was to build a recreational center for burnout people, because I had that myself. And I
interesting.
was building the whole structure back in Europe, and that was my exit strategy until a horse fell on me. And I also
Oh,
traveled. I traveled a lot because I was teaching, and I was teaching internationally a lot.
mhm.
And I was also connected with AstraZeneca for the implants. And I was working
I
with
see.
Steve Hansen, and it was really, really great time for um, very hardcore research, which helps me now a lot to do my own research, because I was working on research, on medical research with a great people at
Mm-hmm.
Boston University. When I did my PhD in biomaterials, I worked with like serious people, but saying how do I make what's happened. So now I built my I was building building my barn. We started to build little apartments so people can de-stress
Yeah,
in nature, because
I
I
see.
truly believe in nature. We are part of the nature, no matter in what sky rays or Rockefeller Center we are sitting in. We're still part of the nature, right?
Yeah,
We
interesting.
still we
So,
still need to breathe. We still need to eat. We still need oxygen. We need water. It's nothing has changed. We have kind of altered ourselves out of that equilibrium and lost a touch. That's why I guess the
yeah.
health is also a little bit.
So tell us, how do you what does a day look like in your life right now? How do you
Right
disconnect? How
now,
do you
when I do
balance?
research or when I do surgeries, because I do both.
So how do you balance all these things?
I don't know.
What do you do to balance them? Do you take frequent
Um,
breaks? Do you disconnect for a week at a time?
no,
Um,
well, when I did surgeries, so again, age, right? When you're young, I could work until 10 o'clock
right.
and then would go and have a, for a little dance. It's just like, it was easy. Um, and then 6 days a week, and then 2 day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, horses, country, and then Friday, and then Saturday off. And then I would work every 3 weeks, and every fourth week would take off
I see.
complete. So I started to make more and more breaks between like 2 days and one day don't work. That's for surgeries. Research is not as taxing, because what I'm doing when I do my surgeries, I do microsurgeries. I really believe that,
Hmm.
with a naked eye, you can see it as well. So sitting behind the microscope for from 30 minutes to 5, 6 hours, it's really physically taxing,
Yeah, I
apart
can
from
imagine.
emotional as well. And of course you're doing your best, so you're tense. So yeah, horse riding was good, swimming was good. Seeing different countries, water, and being out long walks, but it just kind of physically fit.
Very
um
nice, very nice.
and
So,
now when I do research, there is something like it's a cutoff point in the evening. It's like 6 o'clock dead. That's it.
hmm hmm
Yeah,
hmm
I don't care. I don't care. The whole world can go crazy. It doesn't matter anymore.
yeah. So,
Because
as part of this burnout concept for busy doctors like us, what is your daily approach to health and nutrition and fitness? Do you have any kind of recipe, any routines that you do every day,
I love Chinese approach.
which is?
Chinese, as I said, all my venture with recreational centers stopped when horse fell on me, and
Hmm.
fourth horse fell on me in my own barn, my own horse, the one I bred, and it's 500 kilos. It's a very heavy thing, yeah, right, and squashed me between the wall and the floor. And there is a movie about me, and I had 19 broken bones. My spine was broken into place, and I had internal bleeding, and I was airflown to private hospital in Greece, because I'm a doctor, so I was lucky. And it was a week to stabilize me. My hand was off, my hand is
Hmm.
attached to the implants. So
So, what is your
Western
daily
medicine
approach
could
to?
put me together. No,
Yeah,
I'm stepping back
I
to
see.
go back. Yeah. So Western medicines put me back but I was on tons of pills. I could
Right.
do I could do a drugstore, seriously. From morphine, oxycontin, anything. I was in such a horrible pain, so many torn muscles and everything. So I survived, my hand survived, but I was left in agonizing pain. And absolutely by divine intervention, I met a monk from Shaolin Monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely divine. It just, I never looked for one. I never, I'm a Western doctor. I truly believed what I was taught, and I truly believed in just religiously believed in what I'm doing.
I see.
And all of a sudden, one guy is changed all my view to the medicine.
Okay. Can
You
you
can
share with
channel
us
energy.
what that means?
Channeling energy is almost impossible to describe. Right now, they're finding it's like love. It's like, what do you feel? You have a feeling. It's undescribable. You can't describe it. There is no measurement of how much you love. You love and you love and you love more, or you love, but there is that energy, that's,
I
like,
see.
so they work on that energetical level, which is like, huh? Really? And if you are gonna notice that happy people are healthy.
Yes. And the other way around. Healthy people are happy.
No, but I would say that no, it's other way around, that if you are unhappy, you're definitely gonna trigger some kind of physical ailment.
I see.
Over the
So
certain years, I
do you
haven't
put
seen.
yourself in a happy
I,
state of being just to counteract this unhealthy approach?
Yes, I would love to be able. I'm still Western. I'm still Western. I did study Chinese medicine for 1 year. I do study Chinese medicine even now with my colleagues who are in fifth generation Chinese doctors. But there's many people who are not great, right, at that. So it's very difficult to study sort of voodoo,
Yeah,
woo-woo. But if you believe in hypnosis, right? Hypnotherapy, if you believe in that, it's also, it's kind of all weird,
I see.
but it
Interesting.
does
So
work.
do you incorporate any of
Neuroplasticity.
those techniques in your daily activity?
Yes, I do. Mhm.
Like, can you give us an example how a day looks like for you doing this?
On my day. So first of all, when I wake up, well, let's not put like gratitude and not make a big, like deja vu thing. It's really, for me, before I get up and start my day, there's no phone or any kind of things like that. It's me and myself, and it's how I feel and how I breathe, and how it takes me about 20 minutes just to soak in the day.
Hmm.
And then I wake up, I'm already ready for the day.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Another thing
Very
is
nice.
morning stretches. I did martial arts a little bit,
Okay.
the Tai Chi a little bit, some Chinese stuff, but not much. But that helps tremendously, because stretching is one of the key of life longevity. And it's been proven and
Interesting.
proven, and now more and more and more. The more you stretch ligaments and the more balanced you are, the better you're going to be when you're age 60, 70 and plus.
I see.
Once you lose balance, that's it.
Right.
So
Right.
you have to keep your balance. Yeah, because
That's
now
true.
you start to
So
fall.
what about later in the day? Do you do anything special to get
Later in
yourself
the day,
into?
meditation. Yeah, I
Okay.
absolutely have to do that. At least, and meditation doesn't mean that I'm sitting cross-legged and everybody has to leave the house, and I am just not approachable. Well, I am not approachable because I just want to be quiet. But yeah, meditation, and I love that state. And I'm not as great as they are, because they can just, listen, people, how long can you live without water?
I
You
don't
are
know. I
so
think probably like 2 or
10
3
days, right?
days
Something, 10
at
days, right?
most. Yeah.
Yeah, and those guys, they meditate for up to 120 days. So there's no water, there's no food. I mean, they are beating all our knowledge,
Yeah.
Western medicine. They should have been dead. They're falling dead in 10 days, right?
Yeah,
Or,
that's definitely something that we need to explore,
I mean,
more
that's what I'm saying.
attentive.
We know, but we don't.
Right.
And that's why I think we have to honor our body's ability and boost that ability to heal and regenerate, because body know how to, if you break a bone, you put the cast, who is making those little bone cells which are going to connect those two pieces together? None of us can do that. No
Mhm.
AI can do that. Body does it. Okay, let's create, and they know which cells to create. They were going to create they're going to create a bone cells. You have a cut. You have a cut in the skin. You made your salad. They're not going to create the bone cells. They're going to create skin cells, and you don't tell the body.
Well,
But
that's the magic of science, right? Because we're gonna have to figure out how to learn all these things.
I believe
How do we
at
do
this
it?
at this point, I think we just have to make body give body ability, because with age metabolism slows down. So
Yeah.
as metabolism slows down, ability to regenerate slows down. Now when I figured out how to boost ability to boost metabolism, immediately we are getting much faster healing, much faster regeneration, much faster even anti-aging, much faster swelling, pain reduction, arthritis, gout, you name it.
So you mentioned boosting the ability of the body to regenerate.
Yes.
Is there anything you can share with us, some of the methods that you're using right
Yes,
now to do
we
that?
are using, right now we are using only topical applications with the small molecules, because
Hmm.
God forbid using microneedles or prickling skin. No, we don't do that, but it works like a morphine patch, right? It's just a small molecule, or
Hmm.
Nicorette patch or tobacco patch. It's a small molecule because the skin is a protective layer. You don't want to lose your skin, right? But people for
Right. They say
good.
skin is the biggest organ in the body, right?
That is true. And skin has a lot of things. Skin breathes and skin detoxifies, and skin has a skin biome and skin, oh
Right.
God, skin is almost as complex as the gut, but we kind of don't pay attention to it because it's there, right? It's the body does everything, because body so much cares about skin and our protection,
Hmm.
that it turns the cells on every 28 days. Every 28 days when you have a new skin, we have a new skin, old passport, right? So, but when your skin is always new, right? So we can get I'm really against microneedling, because who in his right mind about 2 years ago would prick themselves with the needles?
I see.
Right? Because you
So
are breaking the body's major protection.
is your method doing using only topical
Only
substances?
topical and only, no, well, I have about 30 formulas, and we have nasal spray and a mouthwash and a detox drink, but those are not on the market yet, because I want to certify everything before
Hmm.
I want, like all my every product of mine has independent studies where we back up claims, and it's the scientific data, and it's done but double blind studies, and it's done all computerized. So then we do statistics, and if it does fall and it proves us, yes, we did it, so only
I
then
see.
I say, okay, we can sell it.
So, Dr. Elena, you mentioned in the beginning that, part of your success is also a financial portion of it, right? You
Yes,
you are successful if
on
you're
my
financially
studies.
sound and successful. So, can you tell us a little bit of how you see this financial side of you? Are you doing any kind of special investments or Do you invest in your own company? What do you like
Only
to
in own
invest in?
company and research. And we definitely, I told you that we had sheep and horses and a barn. It was organic, natural, and it was certified. Everything, the grass and land. We're not using chemicals. We mm, planted about 2,000 trees. So we also pay part of our income. We are paying for cleaning ocean from plastic.
Hmm.
Um, do
But
everything
in terms of getting
for
any
my two
kind of
grandkids to live a good life on this planet. Because what I see and how I see the climate change, how I see the people health change, I think people have to live really in a better, healthier environment in the nature. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to kind of touch on the burnout section
Oh,
of being a successful doctor, because at some point many of the medical professionals are retiring just because they can't keep up with practicing medicine anymore.
yeah.
And part of this is having some kind of sources of passive income streams that can help them survive into retirement and into, after the medical part of it ends. Do you have any special things that you're thinking about in terms of passive income streams right now for yourself?
Honestly, I'm so busy that I don't, you can call me silly, but it's somehow, I, okay, it's quoting Elon Musk, it's also deja vu, but what he said when, because definitely that accident put me into the bind, because was a long recovery and I had to think what to do. And then I said, when I found something which is important to me, which makes me
Hmm.
happy today, because I don't know when next horse is gonna follow me, right? I was so close, so close. I went to the tunnel, I saw the light. So that I don't have that distance, maybe that distance between there and now here. So I in technically I invest all my time and passion into creating something which could help humanity in a big way.
Hmm. Hmm.
Because
Okay.
right now, as a doctor, what I see, I sometimes want to cry because it's like, oh, so not right. So it's so
Interesting.
not working, I would say.
Um, Good. Any projects or goals that excite you in the future?
So, I mean, if I can, so right now, if we can get through the FDA, the major thing, because that the same product, which we have 6 patents on it, is the same product, we have proven that we can kill COVID-19. We can
Hmm.
kill viruses. So if we can get it one day through the FDA, and everybody can have that option to use a mask spray, nasal spray, mouthwash, which is killing virus upon a contact. So technically it doesn't get into the body.
Hmm.
And that's reducing, because we know that vaccines are having side effects.
I
They
see.
do, right?
Um,
So we can have people, obviously, if they choose to take all the vaccines, it's a free country, right? America, so everybody can, do as they wish, but they can have an option, and the doctors will have an option at some day when, when you have like, for example, treating non-healing wounds.
mhm.
Non-healing wounds, you can't treat, you just keep cutting off and cutting off and cutting off, because you don't, and we can stop it. So I think
Interesting.
it's groundbreaking technically. So therefore, I am putting everything on the line to bring this to the market and to people, so people can use it.
Very nice. So if people want to know more about what you're doing and your research, where they can contact you and when they can
So
look.
they can know, obviously, contact. I have a website. It's abbio.io. It's Alena Butkevica Bio, or AB Bio Innovations. It's a full name of the company, AB Bio Innovations Inc. But technically, any kind of inquiry would be good through the LinkedIn or website. And there is a, you can reach out. There's a customer support, and I get through the emails and I get
Very
notified.
interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, it was very nice having you today, and I hope people will learn more about what you're doing and your approach to this wonderful part of your goal, I would say.
Yeah.
And was very nice having you. I hope and wish you all the best luck in your research.
Same to you, same to you. And yeah, I need the research is done. Now it's kind of packaging of that research and making it fly and getting to people who are, some, because I really believe that some who are getting this treatment and they are fine, they are like more privileged than others.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Interesting. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me and letting me to share my story.
That's a wrap on Stellar Success, Leveling Up for Medical Pros with Dr. Tudor Francu. Interested in joining us? Go to stellarsuccesspodcast.com/guest to apply. Stay stellar and level up.